Welcome into the Blitz Breakdown, presented by Blitzlytics.com, where scouting meets analytics and you meet the newest crop of off-field talent. As you can see, me and Rob are finally on video. We are going to be doing this live from here on out, so you're going to get to see our pretty mugs. Mr. Robert Robertson, a.k.a. Rob. How are you doing today, sir?
I mean, I'm good. I haven't been on video in like 2 years, so this is new to me.
I expected... man, so to get to see your pretty mug is a blessing. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Man, are you giddy? I'm giddy. The season's here. We have football. I don't know, for so long we thought we weren't gonna have football. Now we do. It's a good feeling.
I'm excited. I've been waiting. You've been waiting. We've been messing with the book and preparing for the season as we do every year. But this year, more so than ever, it's like, please bring football. Just please give me football. Anything positive at this point. So yeah, I'm super stoked. And again, Missouri kid here with the Chiefs opening it up. The fever around here is at a high level. So.
Yeah, I bet there. I mean, I'm excited as a Bucs fan every year. We win the offseason. We never win the regular season, so I'm trying to hinder expectations, but I mean, we did sign Leonard Fournette. We haven't got to talk about that yet on the breakdown, so I mean, we might as well just jump on into some news, and then we'll kind of roll on in. We do have our pre-season, or our final pre-episode, or preseason episode before we jump in the regular season, so we're going to do our awards. We're going to go through the schedule one more time for you. I know you guys love those episodes as much as we do, breaking down each game of each week, determining what the end result will be. And then on a week-to-week basis, we're going to go back to these results or these picks and then weigh them against what we see in a month, what we see in 2 weeks, whatever it may be.
See how good or bad we are at this, right?
Exactly. See where this takes us. You know, if we predict all this week one, then we deserve some kudos for that. So,
and if we don't, it was probably injuries and not my fault, right? Like
yeah, of course. It's never my fault. Like I'm perfect. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
But all right. So we did sign Leonard Fournette. I say we because I am a Bucs fan. I know a lot of people hate when people say we. I'm a Bucs fan. I'm a hardcore Bucs fan, and I've been clamoring at the idea of the Bucs going and trading for Leonard Fournette and going all in this year because they didn't have a true pounder between the tackles runner. I know a lot of people say that Rojo can run between the tackles, and then he got a lot of his touchdowns or all of his touchdowns inside like the 5-yard line. I don't give a damn. He can't pass block. Leonard Fournette can pass block. Leonard Fournette caught 77 balls or 75 balls last year. He had 1,700 total yards from scrimmage. Like, this is a huge upgrade in the Bucs backfield, and the fact that they now have Fournette, Rojo, LaShawn McCoy, and Keyshawn Vaughn in that backfield. I mean, that's got to be the most stacked backfield in the NFL right now. And then you want to talk about one of the best, if not the best, group of wide receivers and the best group of tight ends and a okay offensive line. And then the GOAT, like, I can't help but get excited.
Yeah, and a young up-and-coming defense who showed some flash as well, to not sleep on them. But embarrassment of riches, and then not to mention Josh Rosen practice squad. So, yeah, the Tampa Bay keeps coming up roses here, which I'm sure as a Bucs fan makes you nervous because, like you said, you win the offseason, and it's not guaranteed to win the season. So, but a lot of flash this offseason added down there in Tampa.
There was, man, quite a bit. I mean, it's something that you can't help but get excited for. I've been trying to not, to overstep or jinx anything, but it's about time to just start saying it. Like, Bucs have every right to, or Bucs fans have every right to be excited, have every right to be thinking Super Bowl, because this is a Super Bowl caliber roster. I honestly can't think of a more potent, more talented, at least on paper, offense roster in the history of the league. Like, maybe Peyton's 50 touchdown season. Even then, I think I would take these wide receivers and these tight ends and these running backs over what Peyton Manning had when he was in Denver.
Right.
I mean, but he had what? Demaryius Thomas, Julian Thomas?
Julian Thomas. Julius was there.
And so Emmanuel Sanders, DT, JT, and then they have was it Noshawn Moreno?
Yeah, I don't think that squad stacks up actually to this Bucs squad. If we're just paper being what it is,
Yeah.
I don't know that I've seen a more impressive overall roster. Now, again, it's going to have to be, how do they gel? How do they mold? Tom Brady's hand in that picture with Leonard Fournette looked like it got ran through a wood chipper. So at some point he's going to get, that's going to catch up with him. But again, see, now, the thing about it is when Fournette joined, he dropped that picture on Twitter of the Vegas pick, right, with the whole team. And first off, it's egregious. He put himself in the front row. At best, you're a second or third row guy, Leonard. But a lot of people were hearkening back to Vince Young with the Philadelphia Eagles when he said they were a super team, and it did Leonard Fournette just Vince Young, the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Dream team. He said dream team.
Yeah, dream team.
Nobody's dream team to team like Vince Young did that year.
Yeah. So
it was an ultra talented roster.
It was. They signed Nnamdi Asomugha that offseason. The offense was clicking. The defense was full of playmakers. But this one to me is different, right? Like when you add the GOAT and a guy who just comes in and no matter what, he is going to command respect, I don't think it's going to take nearly as long for things to gel and smooth over as probably, second tier guy, something like that. It's Tom fucking Brady. He knows how to win.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's Tom Brady. Like, he knows, not only he knows how to win, he knows how to coach, he knows how to teach these guys what spot, what position, at what split or fraction of a second he needs you to turn your head around. Like, they're going to be so much more prepared for this season, I think, ever before. That's why I'm really excited about this. I know we'll get into the schedule here in a minute, but the Bucs have so much riding on week one. If they win week one, then, like, the whole season is, like, it's a go. Like, they're on the right path. If they get derailed week one, it could, have a snowball effect. I think it's either going to go one way or the other this week. I don't think it's a make or break game. But I think if they do win, or they do win in decisive fashion against the New Orleans Saints, who everybody is saying is going to win the division no matter what the Bucs do, thank God, by the way, the NFL stopped that shit from happening with the sign and trade. Did you hear about that?
I did. I got an idea, Saints. Don't give Taysom Hill $21 million and you wouldn't have had to do a sign and trade.
Dude, that is the truth there, son. That is so true. It really is. If they don't pay their, number 3 quarterback at this point?
Number 3.
Number 3 quarterback, $20 million, then they would have the money to sign Jadeveon Clowney. And that's what they tried to do. I don't know if you guys know this, any of the listeners, that they tried to, basically what they were wanting to do was trade a pick away for draft capital and have Cleveland eat half of the Jadeveon Clowney trade, or the Jadeveon Clowney cap, and then they were going to do that. But if they wanted to do that, then so did, I think, the Baltimore Ravens.
And they would have won.
They would have done that with the Jaguars, and he would have picked the Ravens over. I would have loved to see him in a Baltimore Ravens uniform. Jadeveon Clowney looks like a Baltimore Raven to me. And then you think about him with Judon on the same offensive line or defensive line. Whoo, boy.
Fair.
That would be nasty.
They're doing things in Tennessee, too. I like the defense. Again, we've already talked about how I feel about the offense this year and where I was high on it last year. I'm not this year for a multitude of reasons. But the defense, I have nothing to say about. Like, absolutely not. I would not look forward to playing the Tennessee Titans defense at all. It didn't get any better for me this week. So
Jeffrey Simmons and Jadeveon Clowney on the same defensive line is what quarterback nightmares are made of.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. And Jeffrey Simmons isn't the freak, like, speedster. And I'm not a speedster, but he's not the freak athlete that Jadeveon Clowney is. But he's not that far behind. Like, he's still a freak of nature of a defensive lineman. He just may not have, like, 4 or 5 speed or whatever Jadeveon Clowney ran.
The difference in why Clowney was picked higher, right? Like,
exactly.
You're an absolute freak. You go a little higher than somebody who's just, really, really athletic. So.
And Clowney's best season was when he had Vrabel he's had Vrabel as a linebacker coach and a D coordinator, and those were his best years. So
I'm not sure how I feel about a 1-year deal, though. Like,
well, he got screwed by his agent. His agent was like asking for the world, and then, or asking for the universe, and then didn't even get the moon. Like, he fired him twice. How do you get fired twice?
How do you get fired on your day off, Craig?
Oh, yeah. How you don't get fired on your day off?
If I'm Clowney, I'm not sure why 1 year, why we couldn't barter up at least to a couple-year deal, or if he just plans on being a sniper at this point. It feels a little early to go for the 1-year sniper deals for somebody like him.
I think it had everything to do with Vrabel. Vrabel probably went to him and called him and said, hey, you come to me, we might not be able to pay you next year, but if you come to us, I'll give you your best season possible. You'll go right back to where you're, and then you'll cash out bid. So if Jadeveon Clowney, for the first time in his career, has a double-digit sack season, then he gets big boy money.
That's fair. That's fair. But I wonder how many teams now have I guess production outweighs all this, so this is speculative, of course, and if he has a monster season, what I'm about to say doesn't matter. But I wonder how many teams have a sour taste in their mouth from messing with him this offseason. So.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that. Well, that's the thing, too, is like he got offered way more money. He had to settle for less. Like, it's just when the agent and the player aren't on the same page, shit like this happens, and I don't know. At least we're finally getting him on a team, and it's a team he gets to go play as Texans twice a year. He's likely going to see, like who doesn't want to see the Patriots right now, and possibly beat them and get some revenge. Like everybody that's ever played in the AFC hates the Patriots and wants to get revenge on him or on them. So they could likely, Tennessee will I don't think. I will find out in the schedule, but I think they'll probably see them come playoff time. I'm sure New England will find at least a way to get into that 7th seed at least. But those are basically the two things. Before we start breaking down this rewards, you want to talk a little fantasy? We don't do that very much here on the breakdown. I know I kind of went and showed you my lineup a little bit. How you feeling about your fantasy teams?
I have taken a step back from my normal 53 fantasy rosters per season to just a handful this year. The Blitz schedule this season is I went ahead and said it's not going to allow that. So the one I'm most excited about is the one that we're currently doing, the 16-teamer. It is a slow draft.
4 hours per pick.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. When 14 of the 16 guys are sitting in the room.
Please.
Yeah, make your pick. So I'm excited about that one because that shows you really got to know some shit, and you hopefully you purchased that book. Which, by the way, I want to take a second of. Speaking of the book, I don't know if Cody's had a second to talk to you if you saw the update video. We hit on 75% of those players are still on the active rosters of the team we told you they would be on. So just a flat, insane amount. And that doesn't even account for teams.
To that stat,
go ahead.
I was going to say, I want to add to that because a lot of those are also, if you actually start reading the book, we're higher than 75% because we also predicted that a lot of those players weren't going to make the practice squad on the final roster.
Yeah, would be moved around as well. So of that, the hit percentage on that book is through the roof. Cody hit me up at about 1 o'clock in the morning the other day. To tell me about it, so I was super excited to hear that.
I was stoked when I woke up to see that. Did you see your boy 20 out of 22 teams on them LA Rams?
I did. Yes, sir. I was so happy. It brought a tear to my eye.
You and me talk about the Rams all the damn time, so hopefully I knew a little bit of something about those.
About them hornheads, yeah. They were very horny.
I'll stay away from that one.
Oh, man.
We're going to stay away from the sex talk and the Odell Beckham stuff that's going on.
Yeah. No shit.
No.
Yeah, you people on Twitter are not as good at comedians as you think you are either. Some of you are, by the way. I will say that. But
unintended.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll avoid that. I don't want to talk about Dime Store Cardi B today. So.
Anyways, all right, for my fantasy teams anyways, I at least got to get this out there because I threw this out there a few times when we've talked fantasy, both on and off the air. I drafted every rookie running back.
Why not?
How do you think this is going to pan out for me? I even showed you, in one of my leagues, I have nothing but rookie running backs. I have every rookie running back on that one team, Jonathan Taylor, and then I have Chris Thompson as my very last pick. So I have all but one of my running backs is a rookie. Is this going to bite me in the ass?
Yes and no, right? Yes and no, right? Because inevitably some are going to fail, some are going to succeed. But the thing about fantasy is you go into your fantasy draft knowing a minimum of 4 to 6, 8 guys maybe. They'll spend a couple weeks on your team and be gone, right? You have your bulk, and then you have the dice rolls. And I personally, in the running back category, would rather roll out a rookie than take an aging veteran in a situation I don't know anyway, a la like an AP or something like that. It's still an injury-prone position, and then you fill yourself up with third-year wide receivers, as our boy Cody has taught us. So no, I'm all aboard the rookie running back wagon, because what's going to happen is, because they don't have these expectations, when one of them hits and he has a monster week, his trade value is 10 times that of a B-level veteran, right? So I think it's smart to go rookie running back. I go rookie running back heavy myself. For that very reason, we always see 2 or 3 pop off every year. So I think you did good, man. That's how I would do it. I would rather take a guy I know more about at the quarterback, wide receiver, tight end position, and kind of roll the dice on those running backs where the transition's obviously a little easier.
Yeah, and that's where typically I would have got my second number 2 running back, which would have been in that Lev Bell, Raheem Mostert area right there. Not that, like, those were 2 guys I was necessarily targeting, but there was quite a few like veteran running backs right there in like that third round.
Right, the Kenyon Drake guy, yeah.
Well, Kenyon Drake, I think, has been
a little
like
higher.
Second.
He's a little higher, but he starts the run and then it goes down to.
I was, I think it picked 26 or picked 36. Sorry, 36. Oh, 36 4th round. So I guess 26. Lamar Jackson was sitting there, and I went Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I went Tyreek Hill, and then I wanted to grab Patrick Mahomes. My buddy snaked me, seeing what I was trying to do by just going all of KC's offense. And
just take that hit in the bye week.
Well, we do weekly payouts.
Oh.
So you get $100 every week. You're the highest scorer.
Right.
So on top of, like, the $1,000 would be nice, but at least breaking even in this one, like, and winning some weeks would be good too. What better way of doing that by just loading up on one of the most potent offenses of all time, and then boom, they hit, and they win, you win. So that was kind of my idea. But Lamar Jackson was sitting there, so I had to take Lamar Jackson instead.
Yeah, it's always bad when you find a 1,000-yard rusher, right? Like, get the hell out of here. I took Lamar Jackson in the second round of the 16-teamer we're in, because I was like, well, in 16 teams, what you got to do is you got to find a way to margin, right? And the greatest, widest margin I had was taking Lamar Jackson in the second round, and I'm going to win most weeks versus my other team's quarterback, and some of those weeks are going to be by an awful lot because of that rush floor. So I get it like that for sure.
He averaged like 30 points a game down there. I mean, you can't not appreciate that. Even if he regress, he's gonna regress.
He has to. In order for the team to get better, which is the goal, right? Like, they can't lean so much on him. So you assume he will regress, but the team will progress because of that. So it's kind of like that fine line. But somebody with that kind of rushing floor, get out of here, man. You're going to give me at least 3K passing. You're going to give me 1,000 on the ground. We'll talk about touchdowns later. So, give me Lamar in that situation. I know we don't typically, if you watch us on what used to be the hot seat, but will now be the fantasy voyage, we advocate for not taking quarterbacks. But we told you with these two, the rules are out the window.
Yeah, I mean, again, if there any way you could set your team apart in one way or the other, that is the biggest thing. And like you said, in big 16-team leagues, you got to be able to set yourself apart, and just grabbing the same guys that you would in your 10 or 12-team league is not the right approach. You got to be able to, like, you got to kind of jump ahead and grab some guys that you wouldn't feel comfortable with that same number in other leagues, just because there's going to be 16 quarterbacks taken. There's going to be probably 24 quarterbacks plus
at
taken.
Least. Yeah, at least. Like, so the weighting doesn't matter. The weighting it doesn't. You might be waiting to the 6th or 7th rather than the 13th or 14th and end up with a Cam Newton in the 5th or 6th, probably in a 16-teamer. So now, give me Lamar early. I took it. I ran.
Cam Newton could pop off this year.
Cam Newton. Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Like, if you're in a 10 or 12-teamer, wait. Cam is falling for some reason in these drafts. If you still haven't drafted, take Cam after anywhere after 11, and you're good.
Let me eat my crow a little bit. I will eat my crow, because I've been on the Stidham bandwagon. I've been pushing that bandwagon for God knows how long. I don't even think there's any horses on that bandwagon.
You've run them to death.
Yeah. I'm literally, like, I'm the one dragging that damn thing. Stidham got hurt. Stidham had a leg injury to where he actually had to be, like, rushed straight to the hospital. So
and let's call it what it is. He's not Cam fucking Newton. Cam Newton was the number one overall pick.
Exactly.
He almost won a championship in Florida. Then he went to JUCO and won a championship there. Followed that season up by winning a championship at Auburn, and then took the Carolina Panthers to the Super Bowl in his first 5 years. Jarrett Stidham's not Cam Newton. It's just what it is. No. And once I saw Cam dancing to Kirk Franklin, get it, bud? I knew it was over, right? Like that became his team.
That wasn't the selling point for me, just because he could dance a little bit.
Well, no, the fact that they feel different. I'm sorry, the Patriots feel different right now. Like it's not buttoned up and all that. It's a little looser. It might not be t-shirt and jeans, but it's no tie and unbutton the first button and let's have a drink kind of thing. And so it's nice.
They're severely lacking talent. Like let's be real, but they still have Bill Belichick calling the defensive plays, and I think they're going to muster some stuff up to make Cam Newton's going to be a mobile running quarterback. They don't have to pay him next year. They have no ties to him. So if they have to run him to the ground to win some games, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And they're going to do whatever they can. They're not playing for the future. They're playing for each week. So if Cam's got to run 20 times and they're all design runs, that's what they're going to do. Cam Newton's healthy, and if shit happens, and at least then there's a built-in excuse for why Bill Belichick didn't win this year as well as the starting quarterback went down.
If Cam Newton stays healthy, I don't think there's any way you don't see him with 800 rushing yards at the end of the year, which for a quarterback in fantasy, beautiful to start off with.
This is the same offensive coordinator that made Tim Tebow win a freaking playoff game. Think about what he could do with Cam Newton. Like, jeez. I have to eat a little crow because I was super high on Stidham, and I thought that it really wasn't that. I even said that though too. You can go back and listen. But I said if Cam Newton is peak Cam Newton all day, not only beats Jarrett Stidham, but
No, I remember you talking because if he was guaranteed peak Cam Newton, there's no way he stays a free agent that long. So I remember that's been your argument the whole time. But
and then like there if he's peak Cam Newton, that's the reason why a lot of these teams didn't go get him, because they didn't want to basically put their other quarterback they didn't want to put a Mitchell Trubisky in the corner. They didn't want to. I
hate that excuse, by the way. I'm so sorry that Mitchell Trubisky is so fucking sensitive that we can't bring Cam Newton in.
I know, right?
What a joke. You're a professional football player. If you're too sensitive to deal with competition, I want to know that, and I want you gone.
But it's the same thing. That's why the Cleveland didn't go after him. When they needed a backup,
No, he's not a backup.
He was willing, but he even said he was willing to back somebody up. So.
No, he's not backup talent. He'd have come in and took a job from so many guys in this league.
Yeah. And so we'll make this quick transition, and I'll just jump ahead. Comeback player of the year. I think it's got to be Cam Newton. It's going to be.
I don't think there's any
question. It's going to be Cam Newton because of Josh McDaniels. It's going to be Cam Newton because of Bill Belichick. It's not going to be Cam Newton because of N'Keal Harry or Julian Edelman or James White. It's going to be because of the play callers and Cam Newton and a adequate offensive line that they will make work.
Let me caveat this. I think it's Cam Newton miles away unless Alex Smith is starting by week 3 or 4. If Alex Smith is starting by week 3 or 4 and plays the entire season, the NFL just kind of has to give him that. The story there is insane. The work it took to get back. You might not walk again till you're playing football again. I think unless he plays by week 3 or 4, then you're looking at it being Cam's award. But again, Alex Smith has an outside chance.
Yeah, and that should be the dark horse, and somebody I'm definitely rooting on. Obviously, again, if you're a listener, I've been calling that shit since day one. I do think he will be the starter before the season's over. Not that I'm rooting against Dwayne Haskins.
I just don't think Dwayne has it. I think not in that. Not there.
I feel like he's got some game. He's
got some damn good game. Yeah, you know what it feels like? He feels like a Byron Leftwich kind of guy to me, where I can win games with him, but I don't know that I'm happy that he's I'm always going to be looking for the guy who's coming after him. And that's kind of what it feels like for me, especially on a team almost completely devoid of anything but defensive talent.
I I always hate like trying to pigeonhole a quarterback into being like, oh well, he's a physical quarterback where he's got all like he's got all the physical intangibles you want. He can make every throw. My thing is like more so it's not even on the mental side of things. I don't know what he's like in the locker room, and I hate to do that to like a minority quarterback because then that's touching that line.
Right, and it can't be too bad, right? They're learning from their mistakes in Washington right now.
He's young, and immature as all hell. Like taking selfies with fans when you sure supposed to be fucking on the field. That should say something. Like that should say it all. Right.
I love it when people are ready to write off football players at this age because he's immature. He's so much more mature than I was at his age. I've got no room to disrespect him, and most people don't.
What I was at 22 or 23 years old.
I'd have been far too drunk to play football.
Way too drunk, taste this chicken.
Right, way too drunk.
All right. Well, we're gonna jump back and back and forth now. MVP of the league this year, you and me. I apologize, guys.
Jack's very popular.
Who does not put their phone on silent and they're in the middle of a live recording? God damn.
It's all good. You're an important man.
Like 3 years. Yeah. That was an Adam Schefter type insider deal there.
We got a call from Jay Clown letting us know it's all good in 10. Yeah.
The deal. There's ink to paper. Trust me. We've been talking about Kyler Murray for God knows how long. It's somebody that I have just this gut instinct is going to make a huge leap this year. Obviously because of Nuke, DeAndre Hopkins going to any team or any wide receiving core, I feel like they're going to be on the same page just day one. And you're never sure about that. Like, we're not 100% sure how Tom Brady's going to do in Tampa. We're not 100% sure how Cam Newton's going to do with those wide receivers there. We got a feeling. This one, I am about as close to 100% secure. I don't care. DeAndre Hopkins is on a couple of my fantasy teams, and he was in, like, almost every mock I had because of how, like, undervalued he's being because he's got a new quarterback. I think Kyler Murray makes the jump. That being said, you can't not assume it's going to be Patrick Mahomes if Casey's, and that's the thing. The only reason why he didn't have it last year is Hill wasn't healthy, and then Travis Kelce got a little banged up, and everybody got screwed over in Kansas City, and yet they still found a way to win.
Let me tell you why I think you can at this point start to not mention Patrick Mahomes in the MVP conversation. You're going to have to, right? It's always going to be a talking point.
Yeah.
2 names. Michael Jordan and LeBron James. They should have won MVP. You can make the argument every year that they played in the league. You're going to have that same kind of thing with Patrick Mahomes. I call it greatness fatigue. You get so used to seeing him be great that it's kind of like if he's just really, really, really good, you start to question it and overlook things. So along the same lines, like Jordan could have won 15 or 16 MVPs. LeBron can win 15, 16, but so could Patty. I think at some point, though, that success breeds complacency, and we start to see him not get MVP votes because he's that good. I know that sounds stupid.
But how many did Peyton Manning win? Like, there's
2, right?
Yeah, I think at least. Let me look that up. But my whole thing is, if it is undeniable on paper, if Kyler Murray has 35, but Patrick Mahomes has 42 or 50, you're not going to be able to deny it. And I just don't see how, especially with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, man, they didn't have a run game last year. Like, their running backs were scat backs. Like, let's be real. They were running between the tackles with third down backs. Like, they had nothing but third down backs this year. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire is built like a third down back, can do everything a third down back can do, but he's got that MJD in him to where he's short, stocky, burly, going to beat the crap out of you in between the tackles, going to break a tackle and then go for 60. Like, I'm so excited for what Clyde Edwards-Helaire can do in that offense. And I think that alone is going to propel KC's offense to be that much better.
Yeah, I get
can get better.
If you have to put money that you have to win on the line, then it's probably Patrick Mahomes all day. But I'm going to go Kyler. I've been talking about it for weeks. I'm going to just keep hammering that home until it comes true.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you. I want to ride in Kyler. I'm rooting for Kyler to win it. but it's kind of like it can't be ignored. This big glaring.
Yeah, Jesus and cleats comes along and messes it up for the rest of us.
You can't. The greatest football talent we've ever seen can't be ignored.
Right.
All right. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who you got?
I am going to go with Jonathan Taylor. I think the Colts are in a prime position. If at all, Phillip Rivers has anything left, this offense has the capability to be very dynamic. The defense has the capability to be dynamic. You pair those together, you're up. You let Jay run the rock. So I'm going to go Jonathan Taylor, although for the first time in a few years, it doesn't feel like I have a runaway favorite. He's just a slight favorite for me.
Yeah, I got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Again, I'm right there with you. It's could be super close, especially with it depends on what happens with Marlon Mack. If Marlon Mack can at least like fend off some carries, then maybe I could see, or if he can't fend off carries, then I think JT is gonna be that guy, especially behind, just so good. But it's not the same potent offense as KC has. So
sure.
I mean, that's just I have to go Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that one.
Not mad at it.
Yeah, and then to transfer over to Defensive Rookie of the Year, I'm going to take the team that they played in the Super Bowl, Javon Kinlaw. I think Javon Kinlaw has the opportunity. If Nick Bosa won it last year, I think they can have a repeat on that defensive line because Javon Kinlaw is going to see one-on-one blocks all year long, son. There's no way he's getting double teamed when you have Eric Armstead opposite of him on the interior, and you have D Ford and Bosa. Bosa is going to get all the attention, and this guy's just going to wreak havoc on the interior of any offensive line. I got Javon Kinlaw. I got our boy Javon Kinlaw.
I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at it as a Rams fan, but from the standpoint of how much we appreciate Kinlaw, how nice of a guy he was, and how we've been on that bandwagon, I'm definitely not mad at the pick. I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit here. I'm going to go Chase Young. He's got other defensive parts around him. Ron Rivera's there. The guy has a chance to be the face of his franchise because there is no other face of the franchise there. There's good players around him, but he has the most talent of any football player on this team. Absolute beast in college. He can do what most can't, and I think we see him come out of the gates swinging, and I think he's the most important piece to this Washington football team, which, by the way, I'll never get tired of seeing, like, we've got the Cardinals and the Vikings and football team. It's insane. But Chase Young for me.
Chase Young. I like it. All right, because we're just completely out of order here. We probably should have went Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, but whatever. This is what we do. All right, Offensive Player of the Year. Again, if Christian McCaffrey does what Christian McCaffrey did last year, nobody should deny him. If Saquon Barkley could have that year, I get Saquon. Michael Thomas, again, is another one who could, if he repeats last year, should be in the talks. Aaron Jones last year he won the MVP metric. I mean, him and Michael Thomas basically broke the MVP metric for us as running backs and wide receivers. So there's a lot of guys you could go here, and this one for me is the hardest. Like, I don't know where to go here. I mean, is it Lamar Jackson if Patty wins the MVP? Like, how is this gonna work? This is the one I'm bullish on. I don't know where to go.
What it feels like it's been happening is it's whatever non-quarterback had a chance to win the MVP is going to win Offensive Player of the Year, and then the quarterback's going to take the MVP. So
yeah,
I'm going to go Saquon because I think after the injuries and the step, it wasn't even a step back he took last year. It really was all injury related. Still had enough to be relevant fantasy-wise as well. I'm going to take them quads. Running away with this Offensive Player of the Year. I think Quadzilla is going to have a C-Mac-like season, I think, for the New York Giants and take this award.
I sure hope so, but I really like Matt Pert coming out, but Matt Pert is not ready to start on that offensive line, and I believe he is starting at right tackle because Nate Soldier opted out because of COVID this year. So I'm a little nervous about that offensive line. Even though I did take Saquon in one of my leagues, I was trying to ship him out. I was trying to trade him for
2-3 players, man. Move it.
I was trying to trade him the second I got him. I was like, let's get rid of this. Even though it's Saquon and he's another
a monster, but
he's another world talent.
He needs a little help with that line.
I want to lean towards MT. I want to say Michael Thomas again, but I'm not going to. It's all targets, and so like maybe he sees either better opportunities because they have Emmanuel Sanders, or he sees less targets because they have Emmanuel Sanders. Christian McCaffrey is, again, I guess I'm just going to pick the obvious ones, the Patty Mahomes, I'm going to say
it's hard, though. Like, they're monsters.
It's going to be a three-player rotation that if Patty wins the MVP, I think Lamar Jackson wins Offensive Player of the Year, or a rotation between those three of Christian McCaffrey, Patty Mahomes. It's just I can't see anybody else winning it. I think those are the best players possible. Like I don't think Clyde Edwards-Helaire can win Offensive Rookie and Offensive Player of the Year. I don't think they'll allow that. So that's where I'm going for Offensive Player of the Year. It's gonna be a mixture of the three.
My dark horse is Zeke.
Zeke's fat.
Zeke is fat, but hey, there's Jack's foot. We lost the camera down there. While Jack is setting up that camera, I'm going to tell you, though, I think Zeke has a chance because the offensive line is still good. CeeDee Lamb is great. You've still got Michael Gallup. You've still got other pieces around him. Dak's just good enough to make the offense go with him. And I think the Dallas Cowboys understand that that offense runs through Zeke. So, period, point blank, he is the focal point of in my opinion, Super Bowl caliber offense. I hate to say it because the Cowboys can eat my chode, but honestly, when you're the most important part on a playoff team, you have a shot at Offensive Player of the Year. Boy, you got Jack having problems over there today. So Zeke is a closet for me. Chance at being Offensive Player of the Year. I love all the thump noises. I love the thump noises, Jack. Every time it thumped, it was perfect. It's Hollywood level. But just to recap, so you can hear me again, I gave it to Zeke because of the offensive line and the fact that when you're the best player on a Super Bowl caliber team, you can usually get into that, and I think he has a shot there.
I agree. Sorry, I'm down a monitor now. I apologize, guys. I have dogs. They pulled some cords.
Show the dogs in the video so we can get some clicks, dude. This is on YouTube. No, but yeah.
That was my angle. I can't even see it.
If you could turn it just a little to your right.
There we go. All right, I'm down to one monitor. I'll make it work.
There we go. Jack is back, ladies and gentlemen. So
I am back.
We hit up the Offensive Player of the Year. Why don't you hit me with your Defensive Player of the Year? Because I think everybody knows where I'm voting here.
Yeah, I know you're going Aaron Donald. Just like last year.
They should name the award the Aaron Donald Award.
I'm going Cleo Mack again. I know you did this last year. Low hanging fruit. I don't care. Cleo Mack. I want to see a resurgence year. I need to see a resurgence year. I need to be like. I need Cleo Mack to be back in my life. Like that one monster off the edge. I want to see it. Probably won't be. I mean, Shaq Barrett deserved it last year. I'm just gonna throw that out there. You know, and then like you're talking about, there's a lot of guys it could be. Chandler Jones has been very deserving of this thing for quite some time now. But yeah, something tells me Cleo Mack's got to have like one really good year back in him, right? Like it's got to happen.
Has to. He's too talented. He's not at the end. I like the pick. Also, I'm going to do it again. Bradley Chubb has a chance here to snag this one.
I can't wait to see Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, dude. We didn't get to see it last year, and we and you were so excited about that Chubb-Von Miller pairing. We didn't really get. We got to see a little bit, just a little bit, just enough to be like, yeah, that's gonna work, and then was missed to injury. So I think Chubb could be there. Also, if he has a stellar season and Cam doesn't perform as well as I think Chubb could be a comeback player of the year as well.
I agree. At least on the defense side of the ball, I cannot wait to see what that man can do or will do. Let's jump on into this record predictor. Do we have, what else do we got?
Coach of the year. We covered comeback, so I'll be real brief, and then we'll get your opinion, then head into this picker here. But I'm going to go Cliff Kingsbury. I think the Arizona Cardinals have the opportunity here because expectations are low. Kind of like what they did when they made the Super Bowl against the Steelers. I'm not saying they are Super Bowl bound, but when you're not expecting a team that can come out and pound it, just like do what they want on offense, you got to look out for it. I think they take a big step forward as long as the offensive line can be, a click or two above hot garbage. They're going to be good, and I'm going to go ahead and give mine to Cliff Kingsbury.
It's got to be, if Bill Belichick makes the playoffs, it's going to be Bill Belichick.
That sucks, but you're probably right.
I hate it. I'm not happy about saying this, but
also Mike McCarthy, with the way Dallas has been favored the last couple of years and let down, if he finally gets them to, which I don't think he will. I don't think McCarthy's a great coach
Mike
anymore.
McCarthy is trash.
But if they go 13-3, 12-4, 14-2, I think he walks away with the award because it's Dallas.
I don't know. I can't get over that one stat where he ran the same 3 routes like 70% of the time and just basically asked Aaron Rodgers to do way too damn much.
Yeah, because Dak's not doing that for him. Dak's not going to come back and do what Rodgers did for you in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was like 70% of it was all outside the hash marks. Like nothing was inside intermediate. It was all over the top. It was all comeback routes. Basically asking Rodgers to thread the needle every single freaking throw. And
we're going to play it really close, and then in the fourth quarter when we're down 3 with 10 seconds left, A-Rod is going to just toss it to the end zone.
Yeah.
That's how he's got so many last-second heaves of 40 yards or more, is his coach just left him out to dry. So, whatever. But again, it's Dallas, and if they win, they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So, I hate to say it, but there's that.
Yep.
You ready to get into the picks then?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Here we go. All right, so week 1, we open Texans and Chiefs. That's got to be a Chiefs win, right?
Chiefs win, for sure.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Jets, Bills. This is my survivor pool pick here. I'm going Bills.
Bills, I'm nervous about that, though, as a survivor pick, man.
All of them week 1. Who knows?
Yeah,
no preseason. Nothing. Nobody knows.
This next one's my survivor pick.
Colts, yeah, this is a survivor pick for me, too. Dolphins, I think, are an interesting pick here. I think Bill gets Cam his first win as a Patriot early, but I think this could be a very close game, but I'll go Patriots here. You go with that?
I'm going Patriots for the simple fact that they don't know what offense New England's going to run with Cam Newton, so it's going to be hard to stop when they don't have any film on it.
Right, and it's like you haven't reached a level of where the student has become the master yet with Brian Flores in Miami. So, Cleveland, Baltimore, a nice game to open up, but I think Baltimore's got too much. Chargers, Bengals could be fun. Has Tyrod been named the starter, yeah?
Tyrod is definitely the starter until further notice.
And Joe's starting, obviously.
I got this feeling, man. Burrow is gonna just light it up, but
no Derwin James. The Bengals played the Seahawks really tight in week 1 last year. If that had been Joe Burrow, they probably win that game. So, you want to nut up and give Cincinnati the first win?
Dude,
that's hard because the Chargers have a good D, but
Chargers have one of the best rosters on the planet right now. But and I love Tyrod Taylor, but I just
home
don't
field
see him
advantage to
up
Cincinnati. Well, there's no
points.
No home field advantage with no fans. Ooh, a little scary there. I don't know, man. Flip of the coin for me. I think you can go either way here. I'll let you pick Chargers or Bengals for the win.
Chargers.
Yeah, the chalk, right? Yeah, the money is there. You got it, but it's going to be close. That's going to be within, I think, 7 points.
Yeah, and that's going to be a really good game.
Yeah,
Broncos. Yeah, we haven't done Trap Block Thrill, but that might be a Trap Block.
That feels like a Trap Block Thrill game. Yeah, I'm going to pick the Broncos here. I know everybody else is taking the Titans. I'm going to take the Broncos for the win.
I'm going Titan. You want rock paper scissors this one?
You got a quarter? Flip a quarter. Since I'm pressing the buttons, I'll be head. You be tails.
All right, heads, you win.
Broncos come in. Well, because it's the Mile High, right? And that's the only reason why I think is
But it's no.
Mile High. That's the only home field advantage in football right now.
Yeah, just because.
It is the only home field advantage.
Yeah.
Raiders, Panthers. Panthers at home, but I'm going to give the game to the Raiders here. I like that roster. Abrams coming back. I don't know, man. I'm excited for him. Raiders for you?
Raiders. Wait, that's at Panthers though, right?
Yeah, in Carolina, but again, there's no home field advantage unless you're the Broncos this year.
That's true. Yeah, let's go Raiders. I think they'll be high. I could see Panthers winning that one. That one's
another close game here. Steelers run away, I think, in this Giants game. I think Big Ben is going to throw 4 touchdowns, show you he's back.
Oh, I think so too. I think they're gonna. That's one of my survivor picks. I'm thinking about it because I think they're gonna demolish the Giants.
I do too. Seahawks, Falcons. I go Seahawks here.
Seahawks for sure.
Eagles.
It's gonna be a shootout, though.
See, this doesn't look right. Eagles and football team.
Football team.
Eagles football team. I'm gonna pick the Eagles, who are also a football team.
Just always be versus WFT.
WFT. Yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles. Easy one for me here. Bears, Lions. Ugh. I'm gonna give it to the Lions. Yeah.
Lions at home. Yeah. They still have Trubisky. Yep.
They got Stafford in Detroit.
If it was Nick Foles, it may be a different story. But yeah, I think Stafford's going to be another potential comeback player of the year candidate. He's got too many. He's got more weapons than he's ever had. That's including his Calvin Johnson time.
Ooh, Calvin was so good. Packers, Vikings. I'm going to go Minnesota at home here.
Yeah, let's do it. I think Green Bay could pull that one out. Vikings got a young team right now, but I'm really glad I got as much of Adam Thielen as physically possible.
And Gakwe in the face. That's all I got to say. 49ers, I think, beat the Cardinals, but this one is going to be a close game to me. I think you're going Niners too. Right?
Niners too. Yeah.
Here we go. I'm picking the Bucks. I think they come back and made a statement here. I'm not as high on the Saints as everyone else is. I think the Bucks take this one and show you what's up.
There's like the off-season turmoil between what Breeze had to say and this whole team
whether or not you want Kamara,
Alvin Kamara is kind of on the fence right now.
I'm not sold on the Saints, man.
I'm not sold on the Saints either. And I just think it has everything to do with hype. Like, they're always the hype team. They're always one of the most talented teams. And then they can't get it done come playoff time. They find a way to lose. I think Brady's got all of this, built up. He's so full of piss and vinegar more than he ever has been in his entire career. He's sitting there listening to freaking Bill Belichick talk up Cam Newton more so than he's ever talked up Tom Brady combined over 20 years of playing. And then everybody's sitting there saying it's the Saints. In every show, from Fox Sports to ESPN to you name it, they're still saying, the Saints are going to win. The Saints are going to win.
No, I don't think so.
Wait, they have the most talent. They have the better defense. They have a more talented, well-rounded offense. But you're just saying because it's Breeze and Breeze has been there that it's going to happen. I don't think so. I think after the Fournette, I'm all in. I'm 100% all in on the Bucks.
It's a statement game. You don't often get to open the season with a statement game. This is a statement game. You got to win this if you're Tampa Bay, I think. I hate to say this, but I have to take the Cowboys over the Rams. I think it'll be closer than a lot of people are thinking. This is not going to be an ass whooping. I think the Rams could very well beat the Cowboys, but smart money tells me to pick the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm saying Cowboys. Boys.
It's so gross. I hope the Rams beat them. Oh, come on.
Only 16 more weeks to go.
Yeah, week 2. Bengals, Browns. I take the Browns at home.
Yes.
They're not. The Browns aren't. They're going to win some games. That offensive line jumped in talent this season. Bills, Dolphins. I take Bills. Closer game than a lot of people are going to.
Bills all day.
Bills all day. Steelers, I take at home.
Broncos. At Broncos at Steelers. I'll take that one.
Okay.
Jaguars at Titans.
Yeah, this
give
is
me the Titans.
And
give me. Oh, that's definitely going to be my for sure pick next
in week 2. Yeah. Chiefs over Chargers for sure. I'm going to take the Ravens over the Texans.
That's going to be a good game, though.
It will be.
Deshaun Watson's going to carry that team. Everybody
He's so good.
the Texans because of Billy O. We all hate Billy O, but Deshaun Watson will get it done with or without DeAndre Hopkins. And anybody who drafted Brandon Cooks and gets a healthy Brandon Cooks this year, you guys got to steal in fantasy football because he is their number one target.
He is. It's all about if he's going to be on the field or not, and if he is, he's going to produce. Again, I think Texans could be good, but the Ravens just both sides of the ball. Colts, I'm going to go Colts over the Vikings in a super close game, but this feels like a statement game for the Colts as well to me.
Oh, that is, and Indy, that's going to be a good game. I think that's going to come down to like fourth quarter wire, but they'll pull it out.
Yeah.
And then you want to see one of the biggest murders of the year?
Niners Jets.
That game right there, Niners Jets.
This is an easy one.
A whooping of epic proportions. Oh my God! Patriots at Seahawks.
Seahawks are going to get some revenge here for the Super Bowl.
That is such a good game, though. Cam Newton, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, it's a game to watch.
Those were always good games. Those were like 9-6 games. Do you remember when they were playing each other? They played each other like 2 straight years. Panthers and Seahawks.
And both defenses were just like lining up to only worry about their quarterback. Raiders Saints in I believe this is the first game in Vegas for them here. Again, no fans, but I think they open up the stadium with a win. I think I'm going to put the Saints at 0-2.
It makes no sense of the Saints go 0-2. There's no way.
I'm sorry. I think Josh Jacobs has a monster game against the Saints. I don't know why. Just gut feeling. I do too.
I do too. About what Gruden talked about? That he plans on that he think he can be their Christian McCaffrey. He's like he's such a good receiving back, and we didn't get to utilize him that way last year because of his injury. We limited him, especially in the second half. In the first half, it was growing pains as a running back, like not having him do the full workload. They also had 2 receiving backs in Jalen Richard and Washington. I think this
is a Monday night game, by the way. Monday night, nationally televised game. I'm going to give it to Gruden, man. Well, I'm going to let you pick. Gruden, Saints or Raiders here? Because I really want to pick the Raiders.
The Saints, though. Like, I can't.
I'll defer to you. I'll defer to you.
Can't see them going 0-2. Let's go Raiders. Like,
I'm telling you, the Saints are going to go 0-2.
We're going to live and die by this. We're going to live and die by this sheet every week. And so at least the beginning of this starting off, after next week, it may change. It may change.
You don't know. You guys aren't going to watch this. Screenshot this shit. Giants, Bears, and I'm going to go Giants. Danny Dimes has a good game here. Saquon, big game.
Danny Dimes has a good game, but Cleo Mack 100%.
100%.
110% he's getting a strip sack fumble because Daniel Jones had 15 fumbles last year?
Yeah, a little loose with the ball, Danny. Buccaneers for me over the Panthers is an easy one at home here. Cowboys over the Falcons feels easy for me. Eagles, I'm going to pick the Eagles, but if Wentz isn't starting, my Rams can get that win. Packers for me beat the Lions, and the Cardinals beat
a close one.
You think?
But yes. Packers and Lions?
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
For those last 2 games.
I know. But it's still fucking Aaron Rodgers. That's even when he's bad, he's still good. Cardinals win against Washington's football team. Yes.
Yes.
Sunday night in Arizona.
Yeah.
Week 3. Dolphins Jags. Give me the Dolphins first win here.
Deal. Down.
Raiders Patriots in New England.
Patriots
win. Yep. I take the Steelers over the Texans at home. Any beef there? Steelers.
Yeah, let's go Steelers. I think. Oh, yeah.
Remember, this would not be the first time the Texans started 0-3 or 0-4 in a season either. They've done it twice out of the last 3 years.
I don't see it happening. There's no way.
So you take Texans over the Steelers?
I'm taking Texans over the Steelers in Pittsburgh. I think that they'll find a way to get it done.
I'm gonna need you to flip that coin. I can't give you this one, man. That Steelers defense is too good, man. Heads of Steelers, tails Texans.
I'm finding an actual coin. There we go. I got a nickel.
There you
All
go.
right, so you're going. What is it? Heads.
Heads is Steelers, tails Texans. Who wins?
Heads. Go for it.
Steelers defense, baby. Jets and Colts. Another. Here's the one for your survival pool. Give me the Colts again here.
Go.
And then maybe the matchup of the season comes for us early on in Week 3. Chiefs Ravens in Baltimore. I have to give this to the Ravens because I don't know where else the Chiefs lose games.
If the Chiefs win this game, they're going undefeated.
I don't know how they don't go at minimum 14-2, 15-1 if they win this game. So I have to say Baltimore because otherwise it's going to be too hard to give a loss to the Chiefs. Rams Bills. I think my Rams get their first W here. Close game, tight game. Aaron Donald shuts down Josh Allen just enough to get the win for me.
I'm going Bills.
You son of a bitch. We are not starting 0-3, Jack.
All right, Rams heads.
Yep, Rams heads, Bills.
So you'll always be heads.
Yeah, I'll always be heads. Yeah.
You're 3 for 3.
Baby, let's go! I'm gonna go give me a scratcher today. Watch that. Browns over the Washington football team here.
Browns.
Yeah. Eagles, Bengals in Philly.
Eagles by
trap game.
That is a trap game for sure.
Vikings, Titans. I'm gonna probably go Vikings here.
Vikings. I think the Vikings take that one.
Chargers, Panthers. I think this goes either way. I'll let you pick.
I'm going Panthers.
I don't think the Panthers are going to have as bad a record as a lot of people are saying. So that's why I say I think that goes either way. I'll be with you on the Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey with any quarterback is an 8-8 team.
Yes, absolutely. Buccaneers in Denver. Again, in Denver.
Come on now.
Big game for Fournette here, you think?
Against that front set, they got a pretty good front set.
I know, right? They're really scary, and you can't breathe.
Yeah. But we'll smack the Broncos around. I don't care.
Ooh, I love it.
I'm just saying that so some of my family members here.
You got some Denver fans? Yeah, got it. Yeah. Falcons at home, I think, take the game against the Bears.
Falcons have a chance to be really good this year. I don't want to admit it, but if your boy Todd Gurley's got one more year in those knees,
I think he does.
They can be pretty damn good.
I think he does. And then no one's expecting the Falcons to be good, which is when the Falcons are good. 49ers just demolished the Giants, yeah.
Yeah. Survivor pick?
Survivor pick? Yeah.
That is a survivor pick if I've ever seen one.
Cardinals beat the Lions to me.
Oh, yeah. Cardinals by a country mile on that one.
Seahawks beat the Cowboys in a close game.
Ooh, because it's in Seattle. I
no 12th man. That's the problem, though.
No 12th man, though.
No 12th man. I still think Russ is good enough.
They're going to...
Are they going to pump in the noise? Yeah, I wonder if they will.
They're pumping in crowd noise. They're supposed to pump in like the same level of crowd noise. So the same amount of decibels.
Shit, maybe the 13th man. Then angle some speakers out.
I think it's stupid. I want to hear.
I want to hear the hit. I want to hear the hits,
and I want to hear all the shit talking.
The your mama's so fat she break her legs, still gravy.
That's the only reason why they're pumping in crowd noise is because they don't want the fans
to hear words, the they'd have to put that shit on like a 20-minute delay.
That's exactly what that defense and offensive line need here.
Yes, sir. Saints and Packers. The Saints aren't going 0-3. I'm sorry, it's not happening. They get the win here against Green Bay. Yeah.
Saints for sure. Green Bay is not a good team.
I don't think they are either. I just got to give a couple wins to A-Rod here or there. Broncos beat the Jets because I don't know if the Jets will win a game at all. Man, it's a rando here. What about you?
Yeah, I'm going Broncos on that one. I think sooner or later Sam Darnold's going to have like some good games, and
he has to. He has to.
He does. Well, you knock my stuff over again, dog. He's trying to get up on the couch.
Yeah, he is. He just wants to be on the show, be involved. Does Joey Burrow get his first win here in Week 4 against the Jags?
Damn right he does.
Steelers, Titans, I would be willing to cave that the Titans win this game in a defensive battle. If it's a lot of points, it's the Steelers.
I'm going to say... Man, that's such a close one.
If the Steelers win, we put them at 4-0, and the Titans drop to 1-3.
No. It's gotta be. It's by Titans for sure. Then.
Okay. Chiefs just mollywop the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
Raiders, Bills. Ooh, here's a matchup for you. Your boy at quarterback for Buffalo against your Bay Boys, the Raiders. Who wins that game? I'm going to let you pick this game by yourself.
Shit. Bills.
Josh Allen gets it done.
Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs connection is going to be nasty.
It is. Like, I think it is, too.
I think that offense is going to be potent.
I do, too.
Between Josh Allen running the ball, and that's the thing, is he's ran the ball a bunch, but he stayed healthy doing it.
I think you got to score 24 to beat the Bills on any given week now. Like, it's not like it was. Colts versus Bears, I give the edge to the Colts, which would put them at 4-0.
Colts.
Cody's over there happy right now. Chargers, Bucks, I think you guys have a battle. I think the Bucks win this.
Yeah. So
Cowboys, Browns. Teams, history of letdowns.
Cowboys.
You go Cowboys?
Dude, the Cowboys are so talented.
So are the Browns.
Yeah, but they're the Browns.
2 all-pro running backs. They finally have 3 offensive linemen. They've got 2 number 2 receivers. Wink, wink, joke. And then Myles Garrett. So you're going to go Cowboys? Flip that coin, man. I'm taking Browns.
Knee slapper. I disconnected my mic.
Yeah, flip the coin. I'm taking the Browns. You take the Cowboys.
Oh man, I'm taking. It's gotta be the Cowboys. Cowboys
took it.
I feel so.
That's gonna be a good game. That'll be a game I'm willing to watch. Like, I think that'll be a fun watch. Seattle versus Miami. Oh God, this is rough.
It's Seahawks.
It is, but I could see the Seahawks losing this game. But money tells me to put it on the Seahawks. Ravens run away against Washington. Vikings versus the Texans. Vikings currently 2-1. Texans 0-3. This is why they start out 0-4 all the time, because they open up with good teams every year.
Texans.
Deshaun Watson. Not the Texans get the win, but Deshaun Watson finds a way to win it all by himself. Saints win over the Lions for me here.
Easy.
Cardinals beat the Panthers, I think, here. Be a fun-ass game.
It's going to be close. I think it's going to come down to the wire, and Kyler Murray's going to pull it out of his you-know-what.
I could very easily see that. Please, God, I'm going to pick the Rams.
Going to get a win.
There we go, baby. 49ers in the Bay Area versus the Philadelphia Eagles. I easily go 49ers here.
Niners.
Falcons beat the Packers to me on Monday night as well.
Oh.
Monday Night Rodgers. That's hard to pick against in Green Bay, but
outside of Atlanta,
I
go Rodgers. Rodgers on Monday night is it's hard to beat.
All right, I'll give you that one. Not worth a flip.
It takes what do you call it? The replacement referees for Aaron Rodgers.
Scabs. He needs scabs to lose that game. Week 5 opens up Raiders at Chiefs. Sorry, Raiders giving this Chiefs. Broncos at Patriots.
Patriots.
I go Broncos.
It is Patriots.
Joey B does not beat the Ravens, correct?
Not for a couple years.
Texans easy win here at Jacksonville.
Texans.
Bills Titans in a good one. I think I give this to the Titans. I think the Bills drop to 3-2 right here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's gonna be a close one.
Browns got to get this win against the Colts. Are the Colts really a 5-0 team?
You know what? That seems like a game that they would lose.
Right, something close. Maybe somebody has a big game. Chad has a monster game or something.
The Colts kept winning the games. The Colts beat the freaking Chiefs. They were winning games they weren't supposed to and losing games they weren't supposed to.
I'm going to pick the Browns here then for me. That good? You good with that? Yeah. Okay. Cards over Jets because again I don't see the Jets winning shit. It's going to be a fluke game when they do win one. Steelers Eagles. I'm going to go Steelers here, but this could be a good game.
I'm going Steelers with you, too.
49ers is an easy pick. Saints, Chargers.
Yeah, Dolphins. Saints.
Here's what happens.
If the Saints were in, I almost said San Diego, LA, then I think that would be a different story. But I think Saints at home, regardless of crowd noise.
Saints win this game, and starting the week after, because they're 1-4, we see Travis Herbert. I think that's what happens. I think the Saints is the last win against the Chargers, and then we see Herbert the next week. Buccaneers, I think, walk into Chicago and get a dub. Falcons-Panthers is always closer than it rightfully should be. I don't know what to do here. The money says I should lay it on Falcons, but I could see Carolina winning this.
Falcons at home. South divisions are always typically, those games are really down to the wire, but you go with the home team.
We'll go home team there. Rams beat the Washington football team for me, yes?
Should.
They should. They damn right they should. They better.
Cowboys beat the Giants.
Yep. Seahawks beat the Vikings.
Cowboys 4-1. All right, yeah. Seahawks beat the Vikings. That's such a good game, though. Every year, that's a good game.
Let me switch that. I think the Vikings win this.
Do you?
Yeah, I think their line can get to Russ. Maybe slow him down enough. Defense is good, man. The Minnesota defense, I think, can control this. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Minnesota and Seattle they're always a battle. It's always a battle. This is going to be one of the ones that comes down to last possession, I think.
2-2 and 4-0. Yeah. Let's go Vikings, move up to 3-2,
and the Seahawks fall to 4-1. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. I need to start paying attention to that because there's so much riding on their records.
Right, and then parity and exactly.
Desperation is the biggest thing.
Chiefs, Bills. Chiefs. Sorry, Josh. Colts, Bengals.
That's the week we're gonna get we'll get to see who can throw the farthest.
Oh hell yeah!
I guarantee you they'll meet pregame and then they'll throw it. Each of one of them is gonna throw it 100 yards.
Both quarterbacks have a touchdown over 70 yards in this game.
Oh, guarantee. What if that's just both offenses this
chucking the ball
gentleman handshake. The ball cannot be thrown under.
Gentleman's handshake. Watch that one. I don't care if you're illegally streaming it. Find a way to watch Chiefs Bills. It's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Tyreek Hill 70, John Brown 70, Travis Kelce 50, Stephon Diggs 80.
All day long. Colts Bengals. I think I'm gonna give this to the Colts. I didn't realize how much I favored the Colts early on in their early schedule. Steelers Browns in Pittsburgh. Got to give this one to the Steelers too.
Do you know?
Yeah, I have to. Steelers Browns in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Steelers. Can you hear me? Is my mic still all right?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're doing fine.
Sorry, I feel like I messed up.
No, you're good. Texans Titans. We're playing in Tennessee. This game can go either way for me. I probably lean Titans here.
I'm leaning Titans. I think Titans are gonna.
I just think they're a better overall team than Texans right now.
Yeah, I feel bad because it's just Deshaun Watson's gonna equal wins. It doesn't matter who he's got around him, he's gonna equal wins. But the Titans and the Colts are gonna just be a tough.
This is the microcosm of what's wrong with the Texans, right? Is the Titans have the better team. The Texans have the best player to me by a country mile. I think it's Deshaun and then maybe Derek, and there's a gap there. So, but yeah, I'm going to go Titans there. Dolphins Broncos. I think this is going to be an entertaining game to watch, close game. But I'm going to lean on that Broncos. I'm think that Chubb and Von Miller is going to be deadly, and I think this is going Denver's way.
Judy, Sutton.
It's going to be hard to cover them all. Even if Locke's not great, it's just going to be hard to cover all those guys. Chargers, after 1-4, finally get the dub here against the Jets, and maybe what we think. I think this is Herbert's first game.
I'm sorry, I just see Cody's post. That was too good. Getting a wide receiver 1. Sorry. Talking about OBJ. Oh, the jokes. That's gonna turn into fantasy team names for sure.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of scat related humor.
Number 1 wide receiver. I'm going Chargers.
Is this Herbert's first? I think this is Travis Herbert's first game here against the Jets.
Travis Herbert's or Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert. I can't believe I said who the fuck is, I worked with a guy named Travis Herbert at a call center 5 years ago who gave me a special cookie, and we'll leave it at that. Ravens, Eagles. Ravens are this one I kind of want to give to the Eagles because I'm having the same problem I was with the Chiefs earlier. I don't know where to give losses to the Ravens, and it feels the Eagles are good enough to maybe be one of those.
That could be that. That might be a game we have to redress at the end of it if we could find one more loss. But I'm down for that. That does sound like a game, especially in Philly. It sounds like a game that the Ravens could lose.
Yeah, I agree. Lions, Jaguars. I'll go Lions here.
Lions. Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, in the battle of crap versus crap, at least the Giants have Saquon, right? We give the Giants the win here.
The football team's got to win some games sooner or later, though. I'm telling you. I think this is when, by this time, this is when they put in Alex Smith.
I'll go with you, man. You want to go WFT here?
Let's go WFT.
Sorry, Alex. It was Jack's fault. Don't blame me. Bears, Panthers. Same thing here. The Bears have to win a game sometime.
Sooner or later. Yeah, we got them 0-5.
Can Cleo Mack and the defense contain CMC for the day? Like, I think that's really all it boils down to. This will be... I think the Bears have to win games under 10 points.
Oh, man. I don't see how they do it.
Panthers?
Yeah.
I'm good with it. Either way, I don't think it matters. It's going to be close. Falcons, Vikings, me. Packers, Bucks here for me as well.
Bucks, baby, let's go.
Rams, 49ers in San Francisco. I'm going to give to the Niners. And Cardinals beat the Cowboys.
I'm saying Cowboys.
You really? Okay. I'll give it to you because
I don't see the Cardinals going
5-1. Yeah, exactly.
I see the Cowboys going 5-1. I don't see the Cardinals going 5-1.
I'm good with it.
Cardinals are a little too young for that.
They are super young. Browns, Bengals. Yeesh. Browns need a win here.
Give it to the Bengals.
The Browns need a win here. If they lose, they're at 3-3. If they lose, they may be out of contention.
Nah, it's still way early. You gotta give it. I think Bengals. Saying it.
Flip the quarter. Flip the nickel. Flip that nickel.
All right.
Heads, Browns. Tails, Bengals.
Heads.
Browns win, baby. It was a must-win game for us. We really needed that. Chargers, Dolphins. The Chargers, Dolphins. We'll switch. That's fine. I'll be tails from now on.
It's good.
I'm going to go Chargers here. No. Shit, I kind of want to go Dolphins. I think we see Tua versus Herbert here.
Tua Herbert?
Yeah, I'm going to go Tua here in the Tua Herbert battle.
I'm going Tua as well. Where are the Chargers at? The Chargers are 1-5.
2-5. After that game, they were 2-4.
2-5. Yeah. I'm saying they get it.
Bills, Jets. Bills win.
Bills at Jets.
Steelers, Ravens. Here could be an L for the Ravens. This is going to be whoever wins this game wins this division for me.
Well, I'm giving it to the Ravens because they're at home. I think by this time maybe we'll have a little bit more fans in the stands. And then I think they'll split. I think Steelers will win at home. Ravens will win at home.
Okay. Chiefs come into Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes throws for 550 yards in that thin air.
Chiefs come into Kansas City?
Or Chiefs come into Denver,
Chiefs coming to Denver.
Patrick Mahomes has 500 yards. Yeah. Texans, Packers. Oh, man. Both 2-4, both letdowns on the season. Deshaun gets it done for me here. I think
so too, but
we may start. Are we infringing on Packers fans starting to call for Jordan Love at this point at 2-4?
No,
you want to be though, right? Like I want him to call so bad.
The Packers. I think the Packers are going to be 8-8,
9-8, 500 team.
We gotta find some way to start giving them some.
See, I see the same thing with the Tech. Like they both feel like 8-8, 9-7 kind of teams.
Yeah.
So it's
Texans
hard to
are gonna work
their
way. I think you're right. They'll start off slow. They'll work their way back in it. Maybe David Johnson has a resurrection.
Patriots, Niners.
Niners are gonna give it to them.
Patriots win this game. I'm gonna let you have it because the numbers and the roster say it, but in my gut, the Patriots win that game. Bucks, Raiders.
It never lies.
Bottom line, you heard Sheed. Buccaneers, Raiders. Feels like a trap game.
Go to this game. It's so depressing.
Feels like a trap game, Jack. Feels like y'all better have your shit together.
We will. There's a lot riding on this
Bucks.
game.
We give it to the Bucks. They're the more talented team.
Same. I just think we're just above and beyond. They don't have the cornerbacks to go up against what we got.
Giants, Eagles. The Eagles have to win this because they got to keep pace with the Cowboys. Otherwise, it's going to be a runaway division.
I agree.
Falcons, Lions. I think I go Lions here because the Falcons should win this game.
I'm going Falcons.
Cowboys against the Washington football team in Washington. Cowboys, yeah?
Yeah, Cowboys.
Saints get the win against the Panthers?
At home, yes.
I think the Cardinals beat the Seahawks here.
I'm going Cardinals.
And they overtook the Seahawks right there, by the way. If they win that game, they would have overtaken the Seahawks for the division lead. Bears, Rams.
Niners are 7-0.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Between the two. I mean, between the two.
Yeah,
they jump into the playoffs ahead of the Seahawks.
In a wild card contention
right,
with that.
Right.
Yes.
Bears, Rams. I give my Rams the win here.
I'll say the Rams.
I think the Bears are just falling apart, man. I think it's going to be an ugly season for Bears fans.
I think there's a reason why you never trade 2 first-round picks for a player.
Yep.
And a second and everything else. And now your roster depleted and you're cap strapped and you ain't got no money.
That's kind of the story of both teams, right? Number 8, Week 8, Titans, Bengals. I want to say the Bengals here.
Me too. It looks like a trap game. I'm still going Titans.
I'll go Titans because it feels like you have to here, but I would not be surprised for Jerry to pull that off. We gotta
start we already know that all these 6-1, 5-1, 5-2 teams. It's not gonna.
We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams with 1 win or loss or less. This is where I'm thinking, the Eagles, Cardinals, and Saints logjam with the Seahawks at 4-2. That feels like it could happen. And then the AFC, you're looking at 4-3 being the 4 seed, 5-2, 5-2, 4-3. I think we're going through here good. But these ones it's hard to find losses for the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Niners and Bucks. It's just going to be hard to find losses for them no matter what we do here.
We just have to find.
A couple here or there. Somewhere. Yeah. Close games, maybe lean somewhere else. I'm going to say the Bills take this one in a close game.
I think this is going to be that's the division tone setter right there. Game this is going to be no, this is our division right here. That's going to be that game. I can't wait.
Raiders, Browns.
I'm going Raiders.
Man, this is hard.
I know. I feel like Odell goes off, but something says Raiders.
Chiefs beat the Jets easily. Chargers beat the Jaguars to me easily.
Yep.
I think the Rams beat the Dolphins here. Close game, could go either way, but I'll take the Rams.
All right. Yeah, let's go Rams.
Colts, Lions.
Colts.
Falcons, Panthers, sir. I go Falcons here.
I go Falcons there as well.
Vikings, Packers. This is Packers win this. Yeah, they have to.
I think Packers got to start Yeah, they got to start winning some games. There's no way that Rodgers has a complete shit the bed moment. But
right. Saints, Bears, lean Saints again. 49ers, Seahawks. I give this to the Seahawks at home because we need to find losses for the Niners anyway.
Sure. Give them one.
Cowboys, Eagles. Eagles 5-2, Cowboys 6-1. This is for the division right here early on. I'm going to give it to the Eagles. Yeah.
Eagles. It's going to be it'll probably be a split between the two.
Bucks, Giants. I'm going to say the Bucks win here, but I'll tell you what. If this feels like that team that caught the Giants slipping for 10 minutes, and the Giants have a chance here to win this. I'll give them about a 5% chance to win it, but I'll go Bucks.
They beat us last year. I don't think there's any chance in hell the Bucks go 8-0 though. I feel like one of the division games that we gave to them, they lose.
Yeah, we'll give them a division loss later, then make up for it.
All right.
Ravens, Colts. Ooh.
I'm saying Colts.
Colts, baby. Texans, Jags.
I'm saying the Colts get that game.
Are we?
Man, and then that brings the Ravens into the 3 seed.
Are we under the assumption that the Jags are only going to luck into a win too? Because Texans might be one of the better options for them to win a game. Division at home, played twice a year. They know the team, but they're just giving away talent off of that team. Like, I don't know where they're going to win either. Is this Texans for you? Even though that makes us 0-8 in Jacksonville.
Let's give the Texans, or let's give the Jaguars a win. I think the Texans are going to fall off somewhat, but I think they're going to.
0-16 is stupid rare. We should never target an 0-16.
No,
Raiders,
I think
Chargers.
The Jets will probably have a win by then too.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold will do some stuff, but
I think the Jets win this week against the Patriots.
You think so?
Yes.
Let's give it to them. Let's give them that.
Raiders, Chargers. Who you got? Both in the same ballpark. 3-4 for the Raiders.
5. I'm gonna say Raiders.
Raiders
get that.
Raiders move up into playoff contention.
Raiders just have the better. As crazy as that is to say, Raiders just have the better quarterback play there.
Ouch. Seahawks, Bills. Go Seahawks.
I'm going Bills. I think that's gonna be the game that Zach Moss has a, dare I say, beast mode.
Beast mode performance. All right, I'll let you have that one. Chiefs, Panthers, Chiefs. Broncos, Falcons. I go Falcons.
Falcons, yes.
Yeah.
Falcons in a shootout in Atlanta.
Titans, Bears. I think Bears get a first win here.
I beg to differ.
All right, I'll let you have it, but I think the Bears could win that. We'll remember this. Dolphins, Cardinals. I could see the Dolphins catch the Cardinals slipping. I don't know that they will. I'm going to pick the Cardinals here, but I could see the Dolphins catching them slipping.
I'm going to take the safe pick.
Safe
of the
pick
Cardinals.
Here. Yeah. Steelers, Cowboys. Steelers are now 5-2. Cowboys are now 6-2. Behemoth battle here.
I'm going to say Cowboys at home. As dirty as that sounds, right now, barring injury, but right now they are so stacked. And the Steelers offense,
I'm going to pick the Steelers, dude. We got to flip a coin on this one. I don't think McCarthy can outcoach the Steelers D.
You know what? I like where you're going there. Tails, Cowboys.
We let fate decide, and fate was wrong this time. Packers, Niners in San Fran.
I do feel. I don't know if I just don't like. I don't like the Bucks. The Bucks are 8-0. Niners are 7-1. I can see that one. Cowboys 7-2. I can't see that either. We're gonna have to. But the Niners are definitely gonna beat the crap out of the Packers because the Niners got better and the Packers got worse. And the Niners, well, we all know what the Niners did this last year twice.
Giants
twice.
Versus the Washington football team comes in at a 1-6 versus 1-7 matchup. I think
the Washington football team led by the Alex Smiths.
I'm going to give it to the Giants. They still have the best player on the field in Saquon.
All right.
You're welcome, Alex. The coin spoke. You got a dub. Lions, Vikings. I go Vikings here. I think that the Vikings are just stupid talented. And here I give the Bucks their first loss. This will match up against the Saints.
All right.
It doesn't matter as much as the first one, I don't think. I think that the Saints come in and win this one. Because if the Saints lose that, they know the division.
There's no way. The Bucks split with the Saints. There's no way.
It has to split. And I think the Bucks take the first one. So even though we'll switch to home, I think that's how it works out. Colts, Titans. Good matchup here down in Tennessee. You got 7-1 Colts versus 6-2 Titans. I favor the Colts in this matchup 9 times out of 10. I think their defense is on par with the Titans, and I think the offense for Indy is, I would say, much better than Tennessee.
Phillip Rivers, Ryan Tannehill. It's that right there, and
that's a wash. But I think T.Y. is the best receiver of them. I think the running backs, as
healthy.
A core, are much better in
let's
Indy.
go Colts.
Texans, Browns.
We gotta find some. We gotta
find some losses for the Colts. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Texans, Browns. I think the Browns win this to keep pace. Texans feel like they fall off. You gonna go Texans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Texans, baby.
Texans. Steelers, Bengals. I don't think the Steelers lose this.
I don't think so either. It'll be close.
It will be much closer than the talent level would tell you.
That we're not lying. That defense is legit.
Dude, it's sick. That Steelers defense is insane. Jets Dolphins. I think the Dolphins get a win here. Broncos Raiders.
I think they split. Broncos win at home. Raiders win at home. So I'm gonna give that one to the Raiders because I don't think they've played each other yet.
Ravens Pats in New England.
Ravens.
Jaguars Packers. Yes. Oh, here we go. Here's a good game. Bills Cardinals. 6-3 Bills. 6-2 Cardinals. Where do you go here? I think the Bills win this one. I think their defense.
I think the Bills win this one because there's no way the Cardinals are 7-2.
I don't think so either. Eagles Giants. I think the Eagles catch the win here.
Yes, and then the Lions beat the Washington football team.
Bucks Panthers.
Oh man, I'll let you decide that one.
I think the Buccaneers get the ship straight here. I don't fear the Panthers really. I know they could be good. I think they'll be a lot like Arizona was, right? Like in a bunch of games, but not winning a lot of games. I think it's the Panthers script.
Number one rushing defense, best front seven in the NFL right now. They don't stop, but they slow down Christian McCaffrey better than most teams.
Right. Seahawks Rams in LA. I'm going to give this to the Rams. We traditionally split with Seattle. Home team wins. So.
Yeah, I think it's you guys play each other way too tough.
Yep. Saints I think will beat the Niners here. 8-2 seems like where they need to be. Go 13-3 by the end. I got to find a couple losses for the Niners. I think the Saints could be one of them. I don't like it. Because I'm not high on the Saints, but
I think the Niners get that.
Fuck it, we'll give it to the Niners then.
I mean, it was such a good game last time. They gave them everything they had. Like the Saints gave her all she got, Cotton.
All she got, Captain.
Enough. Like Jimmy G won that game. Like that's when you know. I think Jimmy G's gonna be sneaky good this year. A lot of people are hating on him.
Vikings beat the Bears, yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to find these dubs for the Bears too, man. Steelers beat up on the Jaguars. Titans, Ravens. Yep. Give it to the Ravens.
Well, I don't know.
I'm going to give that to 8-2.
I give that to the Titans.
I'll
the Titans had their number last year. I think the Titans will have their number this year.
I'll give it to you.
Even though they're much better.
They're both at 7-3 now.
7-3. Yeah, log jam. That's Patriots, what we need. We need a bunch of log
jams. Patriots or Texans?
Where are the Texans at? 4 and
5. Pats are 3-6.
No, Patriots for sure.
Chargers, Broncos. Chargers 3-6. Wow. Where are the Broncos?
Broncos are 3-6 as well.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna say Broncos.
Sorry, Raiders, but you're losing to the Chiefs. Eagles, Browns. Eagles.
Colts. I don't know. It's like if is it Carson Wentz playing by that time?
I'm gonna go Browns. I'm gonna go Browns, dude. I'll take the Browns here.
I'm kind of with you right there. Like I think the Browns will pull that off.
They have to, otherwise they're out of the playoffs.
There's no way that the Eagles are 7-2 going into that week. They're 7-3 for sure.
Yeah, I get that.
At the best, like that's giving them.
I think the Packers win this game against the Colts. Aaron Rodgers has a monster game.
Versus Rivers?
Yeah, just a monster game from Aaron Rodgers wins it. I think Joe Burrow wins his second game here against Washington.
I'm down for that.
Cardinals, Seahawks. We're going to give it to the Seahawks at home.
The Seahawks in Seattle.
Panthers, Lions. I think the Panthers could get a win here. I'll go Panthers.
Yeah.
Falcons, Saints. Give me the Falcons, dude. Fuck the Saints. I'm trying to find some Saints losses, dude. Give me the Falcons. Falcons are 5-4.
I think they'll flip flop. They'll get 1-1, lose 1. So yeah, I give it to them.
To the Falcons.
Yeah, give it to the Falcons. I'm down.
Cowboys, Vikings. I want to go Vikings here.
Vikings at home.
Yep. And Bucks, Rams. Oh yeah, we're gonna beat you. Flip the coin.
Throw this coin. I don't even know what to do with it. There it is. There's no way, bro. You're just saying that because it still hurts from last.
You damn right, dude.
53. Was it 53 points?
Whatever.
53-21. Is that what
you
it
guys?
was?
You guys beat us, and then Tom's beating me twice in the Super Bowl.
All right.
What? Coin said what?
Coin said heads. This is bullshit. You
Boom!
not...
It's only your second loss. We got to find a loss for you anyway. Let me see here. Ravens Steelers. There we
go.
go.
Talking about that game. Let's bookmark that one. Sucker.
Let's bookmark that one. Yeah, we'll have to watch that one together. Yeah.
Ravens Steelers. Get that one.
It's a good game.
Get that one.
Damn good game.
Ooh, and then they move into first.
Yep. Chargers Bills. I told you the Steelers are winning this division. Titans Colts. I think the Titans win here. Colts. God damn, the Colts are good.
Colts.
Jaguars lose to the Browns. Dolphins, Jets. Dolphins get the dub here, right?
I'm going.
The Jets already have their one win.
Dolphins are 4-7. Jets are 1-10.
Dolphins won Jets. 5 games last year with the shittier team. They're better. They're better now.
Jets have nobody on like.
And we've already established that in our world, Tua is our starter. Keep that in mind. Tua is our starter at this point in our world.
I'm still going Jets.
I'll give it to you. Texans Lions. I'm going to give this one to the. I want to give this one to the. I want to give it to the Lions. I think the Texans fall apart, miss the playoffs, and we start talking about B.O.B. leaving town.
Lions.
Okay. Giants Bengals. Giants get the win here. In a battle of 2 and 8 teams.
I would say, it's gonna be Mixon versus Saquon. I give it to Saquads.
The Raiders 5-5 versus the Falcons 6-4. I could see the Raiders winning this one on a big run game.
That looks like a Raiders game to win.
Yep.
Just some random one.
Just some random ass game. Yeah. You're damn right. Cardinals Patriots. I'm gonna say
big old Cam Newton's gonna tell little man Kyler Murray that this is how it's done.
I will let you have that one. Saints Broncos. I don't know.
That is a game. What week are we in?
We're in week 12 now. I think the Broncos get this done.
That's a game the Broncos win because it's gonna be cold weather and because might even be having Jameis Winston play quarterback by that time.
True, that's true. Chiefs Bucks. Chiefs. Cowboys.
I'm not that.
He said I'm not that blind.
Right,
Cowboys over Washington, Vikings over Panthers, yeah?
Well, yes.
49ers over
Rams.
Packers over Bears.
Seahawks
over Eagles, yeah.
Yeah.
13, Bengals, Dolphins. Give it to the Dolphins for me. I just don't think the Bengals. I think it'll be close. I don't think they transition to a lot of wins. Okay, flip the coin. Well.
Give me Joe Burrow over Tua.
Yeah, but the rest of the team.
Give it to me, son.
All right.
Joe Burrow.
Joey B gets his team to 3-9. Raiders beat the Jets. I don't think that's a question. I think the Texans come in here and beat the Colts. They're gonna have to split. So I'm gonna give it to that. You got any beef with that? Because Colts aren't.
Works for me. I think the Jets. That's a game. The Jets beat the Raiders last year, so that could be another trap game right there.
The Jets, you think, get to 3 wins though, right here?
Maybe not. I'm not saying it will.
I think the Raiders. I think the Raiders win this one because they know they have to keep pace for playoffs. Like they have to win that.
7-5. Yeah, they're sitting at that 7 seed. Like right now, the way it sits. Though, man. Patriots missing the playoffs. God, I'd be so bad.
Browns Titans 7-4, 6-5.
Titans.
I think it's Browns.
I think the Titans they're going to try to find a way. It's going to come down to the wire, and the Titans should still be all right. You get it.
Patriots Chargers. We just talked about the Patriots 5-6. I think Bill gets it to 500 here.
Yeah, they're at least 500. A few weeks, 4
Chiefs,
weeks ago.
Easy.
Chiefs, easy.
Ravens, I think, is
Ravens,
an easy win.
Yeah, Ravens against the Cowboys. Steelers against the football team.
Vikings beat the Jags.
Against the Jaguars.
Bills, Niners.
That's going to be a good one, but I think it's the Niners, man. The Niners are like, barring injury, they got to at least have a wide receiver or 2 by that time.
Man, I don't know. Seemed to get him a week later. He hurt. That's how it goes. I'll give you the
Josh
Niners.
Allen
though.
is back home in California.
I don't know, man. I see the Bills think. I think the Bills have to start. Like, look, you gotta win 10, 11 games here. So I think the Bills can beat the Niners, but I'll give it to the Niners here because it's a smart
the
play.
Niners, and then like the Patriots are gonna creep in, and at least like with 4 weeks ago,
Make it a game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lions beat the Bears, no question to me. I think the Falcons take this.
I got flip flop it.
Saints.
Yeah, because we said they were gonna
We
split.
them, yeah. Cardinals beat the Rams, I think here.
Yes.
Seahawks beat the Giants, and then I think Eagles probably beat the Packers here because they have to keep pace with the boys. And I'm just not sold on the Packers. I think you were right last year. I think the worst 13-3 team I've ever seen. Packers, Eagles, I'll let you pick though.
Yeah, no, I'm going Eagles.
Okay.
I think that is a game. That's a good, like, what is that, a Monday night game? It's probably a Monday night game where if Carson Wentz is there, like he
Right.
makes
All
it
this
happen.
contingent on him being there. Chiefs spank the Dolphins. Titans
Easy.
spank the Jaguars.
Here's Colts. I say Colts, man.
Colts.
But
Steelers.
I don't know. Are the Colts gonna run away with that division like that?
Yes. Jaguars
I
are
think
terrible.
I think so too.
The Jaguars are terrible. I think the Texans are worse this year by a long shot, and I'm not sold on the Titans. I know the record is 8-5 here. I've tried to give them a couple more losses even, so I think the Colts do run away with it. But this is another trap game. This is a big time trap game. Colts, Raiders, big time trap.
Again, that's a game they played. I think they played that game last year, and the Raiders beat the Colts, if I'm not mistaken. I think they did. We'll just leave it. Leave it as
Steelers, Bills. This is a good matchup here. I'm going to lean Steelers. I think
I'm leaning Bills, man.
Flip that coin, brother. This is why I think the Steelers. What you said, the Bills have a couple losses through this streak here, and the Pats come in and make it interesting. And
we have 4 losses for the Ravens. I don't see that happening. I do.
I don't think the Ravens can win as many games as they did last year.
You take it. All right, Steelers.
Ravens do get a win here over the Browns, though.
Rams.
I have said this since this schedule was released. I don't give a shit what you want to bet me. I'm gonna take it, Jack. The Rams are gonna beat the Patriots by any means necessary. I do not care what happens. We're not losing to them. Not losing to them.
Okay.
Texans, Bears.
Do that one. Texans.
Bears are now 0-13.
Texans got to make themselves at least semi-respectable.
The Bears are 0-13.
They're in playoff hunt.
Oh God, Cowboys get the win on the Bengals.
That could be a trap game, though.
Could be. Broncos, I think, beat the Panthers. Yeah, I think Broncos beat the Panthers.
I think Panthers get that one.
Do you? I'll let you have it. Jets, Seahawks, I think is all day Seahawks. Falcons, Chargers, I think is all day Falcons.
Especially because it'll be Herbert by then.
Bucks, Vikings is a good game, but I'm going to
This is going to be a good game. I say the Bucks because we're going to be at home. It'd be a different story.
Cardinals beat the Giants.
Yes.
Packers, Lions. Yep.
Lions. Saying Lions win that game.
Niners.
Yes, Niners beat the Washington football team.
8-4 Eagles, 7-5 Saints. Who wins that game in Philly?
Oh, man.
Saints, right?
I don't know,
man.
I think Saints, they're out of playoff contention right now. There's no way.
They're back
that
in.
puts them back in the playoffs.
Okay.
Eagles aren't out of the playoffs.
No.
And then, 8-5 for the Saints. That I can see. I think they're going to win at least 2 more games. Yeah, that to me makes sense.
Week 15, Chargers, Raiders. I think the Raiders get a win here.
Raiders get a win.
Bills get the win against the Broncos.
Bills get the win against the Broncos. They got too much riding on the line. Colts.
Texans did.
Do you think Texans play the spoiler?
Yes.
Yeah, and they're desperate. They're desperate.
If they lose, they're out of playoffs probably for the year.
Out of playoff contention, and so I think that'll happen. Rivers will fuck up and throw an interception or something stupid.
I think Patriots beat the Dolphins.
No, they don't.
I think the Dolphins. You think that continues now that Tom's gone? They just random loss down in Miami for no good reason? Yeah. I'll give it to you. They've done it every year. Every year they lose a random game down in Miami. Ravens easily take the Jaguars. I think the Steelers easily take the Bengals. Browns, Giants. I think the Browns win this one. They have to stay with the playoffs, man.
I'm sorry. I feel like there's no way the Steelers are going to be 11-3.
You're
There's
crazy.
no freaking way.
You're crazy. They're going to have a top 5 defense and they're going to have a top 5 offense.
Who are their weapons, though? Like, nobody's proven. Like, Chase Claypool is like, they're going to need Chase Claypool to be their number 1 wide receiver.
Juju and Deontay are just fine. James Washington is just fine. Connor is fine in 60-70% capacity. Jalen Samuels is okay. I believe in a lot in Benny Snell. They're not losing to the Bengals with the playoffs on the line any fucking way. That's never going to happen.
The playoffs aren't on the line. They've got the playoff spot locked up.
They don't have the 1 seed locked up.
And they ain't going to get the 1 seed. They're going to get a freaking wild card spot because there's no way the Ravens don't freaking take that. No freaking way. All right, let's keep going. Fuck it.
All right, dude.
Let's go.
Browns, Giants. I think the Browns win.
Browns.
Rams are definitely beating the Jets. I will fucking disown you, Sean McVay. Lions and Titans. Titans need the win. Saints beat the Chiefs. Saints beat the Chiefs. Saints beat the Chiefs. I have to give the Chiefs 2 losses, right? Because otherwise I'm assuming they're one of the 5 best teams of all time. And while they probably are, that's not an assumption I like to make in these picks.
All right, it's at the Saints. Maybe they'll have fans by that time. Go for it.
Bucks, Falcons. I could see you guys dropping this, but I'll pick the Bucks. I could see you losing the Falcons.
I could see us losing that one too. To be honest.
Do you want to lose it or win it?
Let's lose it. Let's lose it. Like I don't want to be too
homey. Yeah, for sure.
Bucks, yeah.
Seahawks win easy.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers win here.
Panthers win that game.
Vikings here.
Vikings against the Bears.
Ooh, 8-5, 8-5.
Cardinals,
my MVP. Yeah. I've picked Kyler Murray, which means he's playing at an MVP level. Definitely in Week 15, he's going to win this game.
All right, and this is going to surprise
Cowboys
me.
Win.
I think the Cowboys win this damn
There's
game.
that other loss for the Niners.
You know why?
Looking for.
You know why? Because fate has it that the Cowboys fans the stupid Cowboys fans will have something to talk about.
Yep. We are now favorites because we beat the Niners. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but yeah, for sure.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Damn, look at all that 10-4, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4.
Broncos get the win here. Close game, though.
Say Chargers.
Chargers, I'll give it to you.
It's always so close.
I think the Browns beat the Jets.
Sure.
Raiders beat the Dolphins.
Raiders definitely going to beat the Dolphins. Puts them. Them and the Browns keep flip-flopping. 7. Colts. Yeah, you got it. There's no way the Steelers are winning this division. I don't care.
Steelers are gonna win this division. That's gonna be our year. This is gonna be our argument all year.
I want that to be your hot take, please.
Okay, my hot take is the Steelers are gonna win this division. Bengals, Texans. Bengals get the win here. We are witnessing the demise of B.O.B. in Houston at this point, I think.
I would love to see it, but if I think it's going to be the Texans.
I'll give it to you because it's the smart money, but that's a game that I think we could see Bill O'Brien lose his job.
Yeah.
Bills, Patriots. I give it to the Bills with this much on the line here. They got to show that they can win, right? Like you can't lose to the Patriots again.
But did they lose to the Patriots the first time?
No, I mean this season you have to. This is the season you have to beat the Patriots. I think they get it done. Plus, it only puts them to 10-5.
I think the Patriots beat them on this one at home. Desperation.
9-6.
They're still trying to squeak into the playoffs.
Okay, I'll give it to you because I like to watch the world burn.
Win the division, but the Patriots are in desperation mode because they need to get like 1 or 2 more wins.
I will give you that. I love to watch the world burn. So let's give the Patriots a W. Yeah. Chiefs get the win here. Bears have to get the win against Jacksonville for their first win coming in Week 16. This has to happen.
So bad. So bad.
Ravens beat the Giants is not a question.
Yes. Titans.
See, this is where I picked Green Bay. I picked Green Bay to win because I think the Browns make it.
They only got worse at the linebacker position. Tell me how they even stopped Derrick Henry.
Points.
They can't.
Points. It's going to be a point game. 35.
The Titans have the better defense and the better offense.
They do. I'll give you that if everything clicks. Flip it. I love it.
Let's go.
All right. I think in my mind here, the Packers win that, and that's when the Browns take that playoff spot. Vikings, Saints, I'm going to give that to the Vikings.
Do they have their number? The Vikings have their number.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
you see it right now, but
No miracle needed. 49ers, Cardinals. I'm going to give it Niners. Could be a Cardinals win here, though. Panthers get the win against Washington. I just think C-Mac closes out big here, yeah?
Bucks
Bucks
beat
easy.
Lions.
Seahawks are going to beat the Rams
beat
at
the
home.
Rams, and Cowboys beat the
10-4 versus 8-6. Eagles are going to win this game. Cowboys always figure out a way to lose to the Eagles when they could wrap up the division.
Yep, you're so right.
Always.
History
repeating itself. They're bigger than shit. Sure. Ravens get the win here. Bills get the win here.
Well, that's going to put them in. Okay, yep.
Steelers lose.
At Browns, you think they do? I think so too.
Shit,
There's no
I don't
way that
want
they
them to
sweep their division or just lose to the Ravens. Like, they always split.
Yeah.
Browns win games when they suck. Like, they still win games.
Chiefs are an obvious pick. The Colts are an obvious pick.
Colts are obvious pick.
I think the Patriots are an obvious pick.
Patriots get that game. Ooh. That is a... They're playing for Billy O's job.
Texans, yeah.
Like, tank on purpose.
Titans win, baby. Get Billy O out of here. Raiders, Broncos. I'm going to go Broncos here. Unfortunately. For you Raiders fans, I'm sorry.
The Raiders fans going to miss the playoffs, man?
Yeah.
All right.
Barely, though. Barely. Packers, Bears. Packers win for me. Falcons, Bucks, I think you guys get it done. Yeah, Eagles, I think they get it done.
Eagles get it done. Cowboys beat the Giants.
Vikings beat the Lions. Yes.
Does that game matter, though? Wait. Lose that game. See what happens. Nothing matters. So, I say the Lions win that one.
I don't think the Lions are getting to 7 wins. You think the Lions get 7 wins? 7-9?
I do.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Saints, Panthers. Saints have to win to make the playoffs. If they lose this, they're out.
Saints win it then.
Seahawks, Niners.
Seahawks, I think. Again, because the Niners already have the 1 seed wrapped up.
Yeah. And then the Rams and Cardinals doesn't technically matter for play. Yeah, it does because there's 8 now, right?
Yeah. Wait, hit the Cardinals, see what happens.
Whoever wins is in.
Yeah, I think Cardinals make the playoffs, Eagles don't. So, yep, I'm going. Sorry about your Rams, but
shit happens. We're still 9-7 in the down year. I'm good with that.
Again, look at that. Again, they somehow finished 9-7 again.
Yes, even when I say we're not going to make the playoffs, we're not a terrible team. Wild card weekend. I think I'm going to go Bills, Steelers,
Colts. Hold on. Before we go here, is there anything let's look at these records and see if there's anything we dislike or we need to go back and change.
No. Chiefs 11-2, believable. Colts 12-4, assuming Rivers is healthy.
And they beat the Ravens because they match up so damn well against them. So that Colts being a 2 seed does not surprise me at all.
Me either. It does. Ravens 12-4. I think the Steelers win the division. We've been talking about that all game. But again, that's a 1-game difference. I could see that happening. Bills, Titans get in at 11-5 because of a down year from the Texans. The Patriots, like we talked about, are battling for the playoffs but come up just short. Raiders versus Browns. Who gets the 7 seed versus the 8?
I don't know. Raiders
are in right now.
No, Raiders are out.
I thought there was. Is that include is this the new playoff system?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 7. Okay. So it used to be 6, 7.
Now it's 7.
I think
Raiders. I don't know, man.
Click on the Browns. Click on the Browns. Really think the Browns are going freaking 10-6?
Yes. This division is getting 3 teams in.
The Raiders did win that game.
This division gets 3 teams in.
I just think the Bengals get one of those games.
I do not. There's no way, Joe Burrow. No.
All right. Let's leave it as is.
3-13 is a nice one.
I had your back.
Again, the coin flip game here or there, but not there. And then on the NFC side, 49ers and Bucks, we kind of knew they were going to go 1-2. I like the Vikings at 3. Cowboys, we kind of know we don't know. Again, we foster the guess. They're going to win the division. Seahawks, Saints, Cardinals are the teams that gets in. You always have a couple. I like it, man. I'm good with it. Again, and there's a couple of coin flips.
3 teams from one division.
Yes, and that's I think how it works out. Now again, Eagles, Rams, Falcons, you have a chance at getting in. Couple wins here, there could change that. Raiders, Pats, Texans, same thing for you on the other side. That's kind of how it generally works. But I'm good with what we got here.
All I'm going to say is I think we're really top heavy and bottom light. So I think some of these lower level teams are going to squeak out wins. I think the Jaguars will win more than one game. I think the Bears will win more than one game. I know, but
yeah, luck will tell you you'll win more than
what
one.
What we think, we don't know.
Or somebody misses a game, or there's a blown call, or
COVID, who knows? But I think it's going to be a little bit more centered around the middle of the pack, like these 9 and 7. I think there's going to be more 9 and 7s and 10 and 6s than there are going to be 11 and 5s.
I think your 5 worst teams are guaranteed your 5 worst teams that we got though. Jets, Jags, Giants, Washington, and Chicago are the 5 worst teams in football to me.
Yeah,
and that's what we have right now. Is they're the 5 worst teams in football. Those are the teams.
Agreed. And I think the top 5 are the top.
Or the top 5, yeah.
Yeah, I think we've definitely, minus those 2 7 seeds, I think we got everything about as close to right as we can. It might not be in that order, but I think those are going to be the playoff teams. The 7 seeds are going to be toss-ups. I could see the Raiders making it. I could see the Patriots making it. I could see the Browns making it. It's just so hard to picture the Browns in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's been so long.
It's just so hard to see that. Cardinals, it's the same thing. It's like they should be there, but I mean, I could see the Falcons being good this year. I could see the Eagles,
couple things bounce the Rams' way too.
Yeah.
Maybe Cam Akers does come out and he's fucking Jesus in cleats. So who knows? But I like what we've got. Now moving into the playoffs, man. Titans, Bills. I'm going to go Bills, Steelers, Bills, Steelers, Colts is my winners here in the AFC. What do you got?
I'm with you. Bills by Josh Allen's feet and legs. I'm going Ravens.
That's
Ravens
a coin.
At home. That's a coin flip.
I
know you're super high on Big Ben, man, but
I think this is the matchup regardless. But I think that we're playing this game in Pittsburgh.
Baltimore.
I'm not mad. Again, not mad. Both of these teams are great. Colts over Browns, yeah, for sure. I think the Seahawks get it done past the Cowboys Vikings, and Bucks for me.
Yes, oh my God, I love that they play each other again.
I do too. That's how I'm going right there. That's how you want it?
That's exactly how I want it.
All right, now we've moved into the Ravens Colts.
Shit. Oh man, I gotta go Colts. I think
Colts.
I think I don't know, man. Jonathan Taylor's gonna be beasting behind that offensive line, but then J.K. Dobbins gonna be doing the same thing.
I like the Colts O-line to be the difference maker in this game.
I do too. I think it's gonna be the Colts O-line, the Colts linebackers. They could stop the run better.
Yep.
They've got a better set. I don't know. They don't have a better secondary. Yeah, definitely.
Chiefs is going to win. Bucks, I think, beat the Vikings, and I think I'm going to pick Seahawks just so you got to flip the coin one more time.
Oh, you prick.
It's NFC West.
Who's going to win, though.
It's the NFC West, and nobody knows who's going to win in an NFC West.
They don't have Javon Clowney this year.
They got DK Metcalf.
All right, you're saying. See,
it's an NFC West matchup. That's the problem. These teams play better than anyone else against each other. It's going to come down to it. Doesn't matter.
And that means the Bucks are going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Bucks are going to the Super Bowl, baby, for sure. Chiefs,
Bucks. Chiefs for the win.
Chiefs for the win.
I'll
go with that too. I'll take it. I like it, man.
I'm going to do this right now. So I'm going to make my pick for our sleeper league right now because it is my turn. So I'm going to do this before we take off because I don't want to keep the league waiting. And then it'd be pretty cool to draft live. So I'm going to draft live right now. Let's see who I have. I have Aaron. So I picked at pick what? 12. So I have Aaron Jones. I have DeAndre Hopkins. Calvin really just went pick before me. You've got, let's see. Raheem Mostert, A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, Cam Akers. Man, it's so thin when you're talking about these. And then we got the turnaround. So you know what?
Don't do me dirty here, Jack. I'm already mad that Bobby Greco took 14 hours to take Todd Gurley from me.
I'm going A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown. Not mad at that. Not mad at that
Yeah.
at all.
I'm gonna have to turn around and go running back, but I want it. I'm really high on A.J. Brown this year.
I'm not mad at you, man.
Yeah, and they're still on the turnaround, grab running back, wide receiver. It's nice to have wide receiver at your strength because they're less likely to go down.
True.
But I have no idea.
True.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of the Blitz Breakdown live. We will be here. We're going to every Tuesday at what, noon Eastern?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, I like that. I like that better. It's easier. We don't have to do any editing. Just nice.
Right, get done, go hang out with my kids. As you can see, there's birthday decorations here, so I want to give a shout out to my daughter. Her birthday was this last week. Happy birthday, Charlotte. So
happy birthday, Charlotte.
Yeah, that's why you see it all there. She didn't have a birthday. We called it a level up. She's a Nintendo Switcher, so.
Nice.
All right, man. So I gotta show you this now, because when we get out of here, we do the hot takes, right? So I need you to end the show because we got a hot take screen now.
We do have, so we have to do our hot takes before we do our closing.
No, we can still close and then we'll end on the hot take screen.
All right. I hope you got your hot takes ready. I hope you got your.
I only need one.
Yeah. What's that one? Steelers,
baby.
All right. First off, before we do that, I do have to remind everybody to go give us a like, follow on all platforms, including that YouTube. Let's hit that 1,000 subscriber mark for us, please. Hit the like, subscribe button. Follow us on all platforms. This podcast will be available on not only YouTube and Twitter and all of our social medias, but also on every podcast platform from Stitcher and Spotify and Google Play,
SoundCloud.
and then we'll turn it into YouTube. We're on everything. And then also want to give a big shout out to our main sponsors, Key City Brewing, Drink, Rebel, Repeat. And then also I need you guys to go to blitzlytics.com /shop. Blitzlytics.com /shop. Buy the Prospect Encyclopedia 2020 edition. Follow me at Jack Bourgeois, JACKBOOSHWA. Rob, let them know.
You can follow me at Rob Graphics. Of course, you need anything graphics done, logo. You need to see all these cute little screens? They're awesome. I make those too. You can pay me to do that.
Guy's so good. See how good he is?
And this Blitz shirt, since you ain't seen me on TV, I do have Blitz gear here too. So go check that out. You can see it at buyjack.com /collectibles. /collections/blitzalytics, and also Rob. So we'll get you some links out there. Again, follow me at Rob Graphics on Twitter. We look forward to talking to you coming up tonight, right? Today's Tuesday, 9/8 Central.
Today is Tuesday.
Coming back with the happy hour, 9/8 Central, again, streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, I do believe, as well. So hopefully we see you then.
Blitz out. Let's get that hot take time. What you got?
With the Flames. I tell you what, these Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. These Pittsburgh Steelers out here gonna win this division. That's a flat-out promise. I know the Ravens were great last year. I know Lamar Jackson is great. Hell, I took him number 2 overall in our 16-team fantasy league. But this Steelers defense is special. You saw what they did with third-string Duck Hodges starting games for him. Big Ben is back this year. I think the Steelers, I think they have a good shot at making the bowl this year, man.
Joe Burrow will break Baker Mayfield's touchdown record. The Bucs will not only win Week 1, they will win the division. Josh Allen will insert himself into the conversation as one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL, period, regardless of his mechanics or his accuracy issues. He's going to be inserted in that conversation just below the Tier 1 quarterbacks of Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. I think he's going to be right there with them. Outside of that, JT will lead the league in rushing. Clyde Edwards-Helaire will lead the league in all-purpose yards. Boom, I said it.
I love it. I'm good with that. And one more thing. If you guys are big fans of Lamar and how he won MVP. Stop talking shit on Josh Allen for being inaccurate. Like, you can't have the cake and slice it that way, man. Come the fuck on. Get out of here. That excuse is old. But again, my hot take is the Steelers. So I'm ready to get out of here.
No, I'm not done. Stephon Diggs will be a top 10 wide receiver. Let's see, where else am I going to go with this? Yeah, that's all I got.
We got plenty of shows to drop hot takes.
Oh, I know. I just got to get all this stuff out before the season so I can turn back. I told you so.
Jack is full of hot takes, so. All right, man. I guess we'll hit this blitz out then, yeah?
Yeah. I had a joke. I'll save it. I don't want to shit on OBJ like that.
Blitz out. Let this play for a minute and we're good.